Today we have the last ever Reigns archetype we have to review, and yeah, all the other ones are anime exclusive for now. Well, we'll just see where it leads to from that. I don't think anything else is gonna get printed, but yeah, I could be horribly wrong. Anyway, to close this Reigns marathon off, we have a tech archetype known as Backup, which was used by Yusaku, or Playmaker, and yeah, he only used one card from said archetype, but yeah, it's a 3-card archetype, so what you gonna do? Let's get this over with. First up, we have their first monster, Backup Secretary. This is a level 3 with 1200 attack and 800 defense, and if you control a Cyberse monster, then you can special summon this card from your hand, and you can only special summon her once per turn this way. Free monster, level 3 for rank 3 plays, and yeah, this is basically played in every Cyberse deck since free monsters are all the rage nowadays, and you have to use as many of them in order to summon those link monsters. And just like the next monster, that being Backup Operator, which has the exact same stats and levels as Secretary, but this effect. You can target one face-up monster that a link monster you control points to, special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, return that monster to the hand. If special summoned this way, banish this card when it leaves the field. You can only use this effect of Backup Operator once per turn. This is a bit more specific version of Tech Genus Werewolf, which is a fantastic card, and this can be to an extent since you can bounce back a monster which you can proceed to special summon again, which most likely does not have a once per turn effect. However, it's a sad thing that you cannot bounce back Backup Secretary since her summoning condition is a hard once per turn, but hey, not everything is bad. Also, this thing banishes itself when it leaves the field. You can circumvent this with stuff like, I don't know, Imperial Iron Maul or something like that, but overall this is an okay monster. It's not a 3-off staple, but it's still a very nice staple, just like Backup Secretary. And the last monster we have is Backup Supervisor. This is a Link 2 monster. It requires 2 monsters, so it's completely generic. Points down and right, and if this card was link summoned using Backup Secretary as material, and your monster that this card points to is to battle an opponent's monster, and at the end of the damage step you can special summon one Cyberse monster from your hand. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one Backup Secretary from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use this effect of Backup Supervisor once per turn. Yeah, we have way too many generic Link 2 monsters, and this one is not very unique at all, since, well, it does float into specifically Backup Secretary, which you might be summoning from the graveyard most of the time, because most of your other copies are in your hand, or the ones that are in the deck are usually going to get drawn and then special summoned by their own effect. I would have actually loved it a lot more if it actually let you float into Backup Operator as well, but yeah, here we are, I guess. It's a generic Link 2 which you can play in your Cyberse deck if you want, but otherwise I do not recommend it. Of course, and we've come to the grading scale, and everything gets 1 out of 3 except versatility due to how splashable Backup Operator and Secretary are, and if you choose to run Supervisor, then be my guest. It doesn't have very great link arrows, so that might be a bit of a hindrance. So yeah, it's not very optimal, if I dare say so myself. But anyway, yeah, those were the Reigns archetypes I've reviewed. I only have 6 archetypes left, and those are, well, non-Reigns archetypes. Those are actually 3 5Ds archetypes, 2 GX archetypes, and a Duel Monsters archetype. So yeah, I'll be seeing you all then. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, walkthroughs, and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. And as usual, I'll upload the next vid whenever I can. See you all, have a good day, and peace.